Go. Well, I am going to shoot my .357 Magnum Taurus, okay, revolver. I don't really care for revolvers, but I'm going to at least try and see how this one feels. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's try. Let's try. One. Woo! 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 Ready?
Hi everyone, and welcome to American Firearms Network. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. If you enjoy our show, we hope you like, subscribe, and share. We also have an Instagram page. You should go check it out. I think you'll like it. We have some good stuff on there. Today's topic is revolvers. We've been getting a lot of emails about that, and I thought it would be a great thing to do a show on it. Paul and I were up in the range, up in Okeechobee, and we shot some revolvers. I was shooting a Kimber K6S, which is a double action. You were shooting, I think, a Taurus, right?
What
model were you shooting?
I think it was a Taurus I was shooting.
Yeah, right. So, I think we differ a little bit, right? Instructor Paul, I happen to like revolvers. I know I hear people, how do you shoot a revolver, blah, blah, blah. I know you're not a fan. Am I correct in that?
Yeah,
or no, not
correct.
a big fan.
You're correct.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of revolvers. They just... The triggers can be really, really hard on them, and when you're squeezing the trigger. I have a friend, he swears by them, and he bought his girlfriend a revolver.
Yeah.
And she ended up not liking it, so he ended up sending it to me, and I use it for classes, to teach people about single action and double action. So it works good for me, but I understand her not really wanting to use it because it's such a heavy trigger.
And you shot my Kimber, I think. It is really, it takes a lot of practice to be good with these revolvers. Not all of them, but like my Kimber K6S, it's a double action. That's it. You know what I mean? You can't cock the hammer back or anything.
No, you can't.
It's a very heavy trigger and it takes a lot of practice. But you know what I wonder? Like, everyone feels the woman should have the revolver. Like when I'm teaching a class or something, I'm going to get my wife a revolver, my girlfriend's got to get a revolver. Like, what is that, you think? What is that?
I think it's because they don't really jam as much.
Right.
Okay? And all you basically have to do is pull the trigger.
Yeah.
They don't have to worry if it jams, if they have to do a jam 1 or a jam 2.
Right.
Once they pull that trigger, that's it. The only issue there is that you're limited on the amount of capacity.
Right.
So usually 5 to 6 rounds.
Right, 5 to 6 rounds. I like it for that fact, and I get that's one of the reasons, right? What you just said, it's simplicity.
Right.
It's easy. There's hardly ever a malfunction, they do break, unless you're running your revolver hard in the range. I mean, they can break, of course.
Yes.
But they're so reliable, right?
Yeah.
If a cartridge, you have a dud cartridge or something, it's no big deal. You pull the trigger again and you go on to the next round.
Yeah, but
right?
that was 357. 350. Oh, that's
you have
a beast of a round.
You have the lighter revolvers. A lot of them are light.
Yeah.
A lot of people gravitate to those lighter revolvers, right?
Yeah.
They have the new stuff out there. It's like you put that 357. It kicks like a horse.
Like a horse.
Right? That thing kicks like a horse.
I know.
It's. I think even more so than the micro 9s. Like we always talk about. Obviously. And we know people that shoot well. I'm pretty decent, so are you.
Yeah.
But it takes so much more practice than a big gun. And the revolver, I think, takes even more practice.
Exactly.
Okay? Than even a micro 9 to really control and be accurate with. But think about it. The police from all over the country.
Yeah, they used to have the
decades.
Yes.
Have been using the 38 special snub nose, right? Am I right? 38.
Yes. I used to watch the old Streets from San Francisco. Remember that?
Yeah.
That TV program, and that's what they were carrying back in them days.
I'm an old guy, and I used to be in the streets of New York in the 5 boroughs. I used to live in the Bronx. Everyone would carry the 38.
Yeah.
It was a revolver.
The 38 special, they used to say.
They've been around a long time. They've worked. They are proven.
Yeah.
But it's just, with the modern semi-automatics that are out there,
yeah,
it's tough to it's tough not to go with a semi-automatic. I understand.
Yeah.
I carry a revolver because it's just the simplicity of it. It's easy.
Yeah.
And I just like how it tucks into my fat on the side. It melts right in, it molds right in. So that really, I enjoy that. It's just easy to conceal, and sometimes I'll work that into my carry routine. But I get it. The semi-automatic, you just have more rounds, and there's just so much you can do. And the problem also with a revolver, unless it's a special model, it's hard to get lights on those things. It's hard to get lasers, dots. All that stuff. It's very hard to put that on a revolver. They're out there, and I think, like when you see those, you ever see those? They look ridiculous.
They do, but
don't they look ridiculous?
They
though?
do. But listen, saying all of that, why carry one? Why did you carry one? But saying all of that, when you've got the when you've got the other guns out there, the semi-automatic guns out there, 15 rounds in the chamber. Come on, there's no comparison.
I get it. I have a little attachment to some revolvers. I just do. And I get it. You're not wrong. Yeah. I just like bring them to the range. I enjoy shooting them.
Yeah.
And again, I enjoy just picking it up. It fits right in me. It's really easy to conceal. You know what I mean? A lot of times these revolvers, you have the rounded edges. You don't have any sharp thing tugging on you.
There you go.
And you could pocket carry sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's just, I like it. But,
My gunsmith, he swears by it.
Yeah.
He walks around with a revolver all day long.
Really?
Oh gosh, yeah, he swears by it.
People love them. There is a group of people, I'm sure many of you out there love revolvers, and I talk to people all the time that love them. They enjoy the simplicity of it.
Yeah.
That's always what I hear. Right?
Yeah.
But, if you're ever in a real situation, right, you might need more than just 5-6 rounds.
Yeah, depending on where you are and what's going on.
Yeah.
But I understand the simplicity of it. I understand that anybody, all you got to do is to pick it up and pull the trigger, especially kind of at close contact. Close quarters.
Yeah, but if you think you're gonna buy a revolver and you don't think you need to train with it, you're mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay. It takes a good amount of time to be accurate with it and be comfortable with it. Of course, it's doable. Of course, you can get good at it and be very good at it. You just have to. It takes more time to practice, I think, than some of the other model guns.
Yeah.
You agree?
I think so. Especially when you put the big 357 bullet in there and that kickback on that.
Your hands hurt, your wrists hurt when you shoot that thing. Right?
Yeah, I've got one, and if I do use it, I have to put the 38 in there.
Yeah, that's what I do. I mean, I shoot with the 357 sometimes. Yeah. I'm not a fan at all.
No.
It's a powerful round, but I usually shoot with the 38. I just enjoy shooting it. I work it into my regular carry routine sometimes.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but sometimes. I enjoy it. And I know we have, you're going to see some footage of us, of me and Instructor Paul doing some shooting on the range. You're going to see us shoot the revolvers. And we'd love to see what you guys think, and hear in the comments. Please comment below. We'd love to hear what you think about revolvers and what are your thoughts.
What advice would you give to those young persons now who want to play Russian roulette with revolvers?
Oh man, that's crazy. That's beyond crazy.
That's crazy.
That's like, all right, that's the gun, right? When they want to do the Russian roulette, and
it's sick. That's sick.
It's funny that you bring that up, because I know, like in Russia and some of these other countries, they do that. They drink, they get drunk, and they have these crazy guys.
It's just
not responsible. That's beyond my thinking. But there's crazy people out there that do that. And it's sick. It's really sick.
Yeah, it's irresponsible.
Yeah, reckless.
Yeah,
for sure.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, so you guys will see some footage, and hopefully you like it. And I'm a fan. Paul's not a fan. I can see the pros and cons of both sides.
Yeah.
And just want to say thank you, and we appreciate you. Thanks for watching.